Hello and welcome to yet another Heflatv presentation of the joinDOTA League Season 2. This is Division 2 Asia between Arcanys Gaming and Quintet Gaming. Myself, I am Coucher of course, your solo caster for today. And well, this should be a great game. I actually don't have too much insight on Quintet Gaming, but I do know that Arcanys Gaming, they beat the living crap out of Zephyr yesterday more or less. I mean, Zephyr, even though they're definitely not like world-class top tier 1 team or anything, they're still pretty decent. But Arcanys, really, I mean, they played on a next level, at least yesterday. Whether they'll be able to do this today, that remains to be shown. But the draft already underway with Arcanys banning out the Naga Siren, whereas Quintet Gaming, they took out, of course, the Lycan instead. And I'm guessing, or at least hoping, that the Batrider will be banned out by either team, because that hero is ridiculously strong. Like, definitely one of the best initiators, if not the best completely in this game. Plus, once he hits level 6, once he gets the Blink Dagger, he doesn't really slow down either. He's just good from start to finish. That's what that hero is. But Ancient Apparition was banned instead by Quintet, so Arcanys, they're in kind of a pickle now, trying to decide whether to ban Invoker, Batrider, maybe even the Centaur, Tree and Protector. Of course, Southeast Asians, they don't play that much of like Tree and Protector, I think. But still, it's a really strong hero. Might be possible. Or some teams really like to actually go for the Nature's Prophet instead, so I guess that's also one possibility. But nope, it's the Nyx Assassin. So Arcanys, I think they maybe wanted to get themselves a Batrider, because Nyx Assassin is really strong against a Bat. Just spike Carapace up, run into the Firefly, and suddenly Batrider stunned, easy Impale to follow. And Quintet now, Batrider, Invoker, or maybe something else entirely. I would guess Batrider or Invoker is gonna get picked up, although some teams completely overlook the Invoker. It's still gonna get banned out probably in the second phase, if it's not done so in the first one. As well, they do go for the Batrider, so makes complete sense, and it's up to Arcanys now to go for the counter picks of sort. I mean, a Darkseer, Sand King, I guess it's also possible. They don't go for any instant picks, so it's not that obvious to themselves as well what to even go for. I mean, Darkseer, Sand King, Invoker, Centaur, War Runner, maybe even a Tidehunter could be possible. He's a really strong hero to be honest, especially thanks to his Kraken Shell. Just 100, not 100%, but it's really likely that he will be able to get his Ravage off, even if he does get chain stunned or silenced or anything along those lines. But it's Invoker Mirana for Arcanys Gaming, so Quintet, do they go for... well, they do pick up the Tree and Protector, getting the global heals, as of course healing up the towers. So if Arcanys Gaming, if they don't 100% dedicate themselves to the towers, there's a possibility that they will just get healed up back to full HP. And of course Mirana for Arcanys themselves, I mean, just such a strong hero, so versatile in how it can be played. And of course Moonlight Shadow force out your enemy to go for the detection, and more often than not they actually don't have detection that early on, so the first Moonlight Shadows usually are used to just save somebody from trouble, and they do succeed pretty often as well. But Quintet, they do take out the Shadow Demon, so no Shadow Demon Mirana shenanigans gonna go around in this game. Maybe Quintet is planning on taking out the Bane on top of that, although Bane maybe not as scary as the Shadow Demon, because, well, I mean, the Fiend's Grip, it's a really good spell, but you have to channel it, so it's not that reliable. But Templar Assassin, of all the heroes banned out by Arcanys, and well, Templar, it is one hero that can make our Invoker's life a living hell, because the Psyblades and the Refraction Invoker, if he goes for Exort and goes for the Force Spirits, he can maybe pull out even against the Templar Assassin. It depends a little bit on, of course, the rotations as well, and how people help with the runes and whatnot. But just imagine a Templar Assassin with a living armor on top of it. Man, that guy would just not die at all. But Wraith King is the secondary ban in the second ban phase for Quintet, and actually Arcanys Gaming, I think they ran the Wraith King at least once yesterday, if not twice. So it makes sense against that. Plus, of course, if there would be a carry Wraith King, that would mean that either you're gonna lasso it and he's just gonna come back, or you try to ignore it, but he's gonna kill everybody in the meantime anyway. So a really nice ban overall. The Wraith King is just such a strong hero at the moment. As Ember Spirit was banned by Arcanys, they immediately pick up the Rubik for themselves. And the Rubik, it's really nice to steal the Overgrowth, maybe the Living Armor even. And Batrider, well, Lasso, not the best ability steal for the Rubik, because Rubik doesn't actually put it to good use more often than not. Maybe if he has the early Blink Dagger and so on, then. But still, just stealing Sticky Napalm already can turn around the fight. So Quintet, if they want to go for some more team fight, they have to be wary of the Rubik steals coming out. I mean, Batrider, probably offlaner, Treant. They could go for something like the Weaver. Arcanys Gaming, well, they do have the Telekinesis into Arrow, maybe. The Telekinesis isn't the best setup stun, at least not on the early levels. Doesn't last as long. So Weaver might be able to escape unless the Arrow comes from a short duration, but then, short range rather, then it won't be max duration of the stun though. So there's some benefits to them, but oh, a Crystal Maiden, that's a support I have not seen for ages anymore. But that's not to say I don't like the hero. Of course, it's not the best thing to have a really slow hero and oh, Arcanys, they go for the Viper. So everything that Quintet wants to throw at the Viper, they're just gonna get Corrosive Skin. The Viper is tanky anyway, thanks to the Corrosive Skin against magic damage. And of course, the slow from the poison attack and the Viper strike. So this Crystal Maiden, man, he has to play so well. He has to position himself behind the fights at all times. And I don't think there's gonna be too great of an opportunity to actually go for the freezing field. I mean, in theory, it combos up really nicely with the Treant Protector's Overgrowth. But once the freezing field comes out, I mean, not the freezing field, man. Yeah, if he actually goes into the middle of everybody and starts or tries to do it, he just might get wrecked immediately, because Crystal Maidens, they are so squishy. But Quintet now, I mean, seeing the Viper, how do they actually react? As a mid laner, they could send a Darkseer mid against the Viper. It's pretty decent. Sure, you don't have almost any kill potential against the Viper himself. But then again, the Viper really should not be able to kill off the Darkseer either, thanks to the Surge. I guess it's a possibility, but they go for the Tinker instead. Oh, this is gonna be just nuisance all around. If he gets his Boots of Travels and the Blink, then the Batrider with the Blink as well, they're just gonna blink around, do so much damage. And of course, Arcanys, they're gonna find it hard to actually push into the Tinker. But Tinker's one good thing that actually is, with the Viper, Tinker lays down the Marsh of the Machines, wants to blink, but suddenly Viper runs into the Marsh of the Machines, so Corrosive Skin is there on Tinker, disabling the Blink Dagger. That's something that the Tinker has to be really mindful of, to be honest. Because if he gets caught in the wrong place without a Blink Dagger when he thought he would have it, that might spell doom for him. But Weaver is actually the ban for Arcanys, so we won't see the Treant Weaver combination just diving towers and killing off everybody. Plus, of course, Viper Strike, not too effective on Weaver because of his Sukuchi, and Weavers do tend to build Linken Spheres as well. Especially against a Batrider, so... Oh no, Batriders on themselves, what am I saying? But there's still Telekinesis, whatever, maybe even Cold Snap. But 5th ban by Quintet Gaming about to come out. Arcanys, they actually have all of their cores unless they want to run the Mirana support. So they do need one more support. As Visage is the one getting banned out. And Visage would be pretty nice to scout out the Tinker, maybe get the stuns with the Familiars. Although then again, Marsh of the Machines kills Familiars. So that actually wouldn't have been too good of a pick. But Arcanys now, I'm hoping for something that can actually jump the Tinker. Because so far they are lacking the Blink Initiation. Centaur is still available. So it might be possible if they want to play the Mirana. Well, actually, they're gonna have to aggressive tri-lane, I think. Maybe Viper mid, Invoker safe lane, or the other way around. Viper safe lane, Invoker mid. Because Viper against Batrider should do fine. And Arcanys, they go for the Jakiro. So I really do think it's gonna be Mirana, Rubik, Jakiro, aggressive tri-lane. And actually Arcanys Gaming, if my memory does not deceive me, then they ran the Jakiro in both of the games against Zephyr yesterday. I really do think my memory does not deceive me. So the Jakiro actually is pretty nice. It's good for towers. I mean, sure, the rest of Arcanys doesn't have massive tower push except for maybe the 4 spirits coming out from the Invoker. But just slowing down the tower attack speed makes it so that your creep wave can tank it up. But that's where the Tinker still comes in. I mean, still attack speed slowed by Jakiro is also nice. Plus the Ice Path is really good as a stun. And, well, Quintet, they go for the Doom. And I guess Invoker will be the primary target, but he has to be careful because Rubik, of course, he can steal the Doom. And, well, other than that, I mean, Dooming the Viper, not the best because you'll be under constant corrosive skin then yourself. Plus Viper is really tanky by nature. And, well, I mean, going into the late game, Quintet, what do they actually have up against the Viper Invoker as well as a... Oh god. My computer is lagging for a little bit. Usually it fixes itself after a few seconds of Dota. I'm hoping it does that because, well, I guess it's all the heat for my computer. Oh, it's so hot to touch. But yeah, I mean, late game Arcanys is definitely holding the advantage. Sure, late game Doom can be pretty sick if he gets the early farm. Just tanks up so that Arcanys actually doesn't have any way of killing him. As well as a late game Tinker with Dagon, Sheepsticks. But still, I mean, Batrider also a really good late game initiation. They have actually excellent pick-off potential with the Batrider, the Doom and the Tinker. But still I fear for them a little bit. And Arrow on a scouting mission doesn't hit. So as we should not have any action coming out in the first few minutes. Or should we? Oh, Doombringer, he runs into Chobizi. Can't they actually do anything? Piat doesn't even go for the telekinesis. It might have been a nice chance, but Arrow, well, it was off cooldown as well. Maybe it just came off. Not too sure. Or maybe they just thought Doom is too tanky, but Doom, he went for the Devour first, so wouldn't have had the Scorched Earth. I mean, it might have been a possibility. Oh, they see Crystal Maiden. They can't do anything about it. But did they see this ward getting placed? If they did, they can easily sentry it out. I guess they might find out in due time anyway where it is if they see Quintet always backing off when Arcanys' supports are roaming around the area. But to introduce the lineups now, as there was no action after all, Chobizi is playing on the Jakiro on the aggressive tri-lane, Piat Alas playing the Rubik for their team, and the last one on the aggressive tri-lane will be Keith playing the Mirana as mid lane, taken up by Heinrich on the Invoker and safe lane Bok on the Viper. As for Quintet Gaming, JKR playing on the Treant Protector, leaving June to play the Crystal Maiden with Gui up on the Doom. Mid lane is Sleepy on the Tinker, and on the off lane is Rhythm on the Batrider. And Batrider already harassing the Viper, but Viper, he started with the first point in corrosive skin. He does still have to back off because of the sticky napalm, and he has a magic stick now as well. He didn't have it quite for the first 4 stacks, but since he has it now, he should be fine. But the turn rate slow actually. I mean, the Viper, he shouldn't be able to get maybe too much farm unless he gets a few levels. And oh, Rhythm is going in. 4 stacks of sticky napalm. Firefly activated. Viper, he's tanky, and the corrosive skin slow definitely helps since Batrider can't actually fly over you. And oh, Viper, he's trying to turn it around. At least harass a little bit back. So the corrosive skin, really nice that he actually had 1 point in that early on. But bottom lane, they're going on Piatalas. They need a few more right clicks. They will get the first blood. JKR getting that one. The Treant right clicks too strong. And well, just barely got the tail end of that. Didn't see how it went down early on. But a really nice pickup nevertheless for them. And Piatalas, he's back. Do they go for JKR? They go for the telekinesis. Point blank arrow as well. Is it actually long enough? The Crystal Nova comes out. There's Kui as well. Just a tanky presence. A nice sword stomp, and they might kill Keith. He doesn't have the leap. He's not level 2. Oh, this is a disaster for Arcanys' tri-lane. They lost 2 kills or gave away 2 kills. And well, giving so much farm. Plus, of course, levels. Kui almost level 3 already. Treant Protector, well, halfway to level 3 as is Crystal Maiden. I think at level 3 he will take him 1 point in Arcane Aura. That way they can get even more aggressive. JKR, just look at him. Just coming in, has the boot of speed and smacks Rubik in the back. Not even in the face, just in the back. Like a proper... oh well, I don't want to say it, but... you can think of the end of that sentence however you want it. But... I mean, really good start for Quintet. I mean, I guess Patrider was somewhat close to getting the first blood on Viper, but thanks to the corrosive skin, he actually wasn't able to fly over the Viper, so the Firefly damage wasn't there. So just the right clicks, and he's completely out of mana now. Does he have a bottle? Well, I guess he is going for one. Doom, he already has his own, and well, if they go for multiple bottles, they can't really bottle crow them effectively. So that might be somewhat of a mistake. Sleepy has his as well, so he has to have the rune control, and hopefully Crystal Maiden will provide the rune control for them. Has a nice double pull going through as well. JKR even getting the last hits for that. And Crystal Maiden, of course, he will be the hard support. Oh, but the smoke goes out. Piata last and busy. They leave Mirana. Solo Mirana is level 2, has the leap, so he might be able to survive the tri-lane of Quintet gaming himself. But killing off the Tinker is a high priority, Piat. The smoke pops. The telekinesis to start things off. There's the cold snap as well. Ice Path to Wallow. The Sunstrike. It actually doesn't connect. Do they need the Piata? He goes down. The tower. The March of the Machines. Oh, the Sunstrike being off target made the difference, and Tinker, he knew he was dead, so he did as much as he possibly could, and that, it was enough to get the counter kill. And actually, as Rubik went down before, Tinker even got the XP for it. Oh god. And let me answer a question. Boom. Question answered in chat. Without the delay of my own chat, so stream rather. But he's not doing too well on the Mirana. 9 and 4, and JKR just keeps on boxing him out. The Mirana can't do anything. Piatalas now rotates in, but they need a lot to actually kill off this tree. And with the boost of speed, with the level 2 in living armor, as well as him having 739 HP. Oh god, man, he's pretty damn tanky, and he has 0 stat items at the moment. Heinrich, actually, oh, you don't see it all that often, an invoker going for a bottle, but he went for one. One other invoker that likes to do that is God from Virtus Pro, and it might pay off because spamming Cold Snap and Sunstrike constantly, it does wear on your mana pool, especially if you go for Forge Spirits in between as well. So Sleepy, I mean, I guess Heinrich can harass Sleepy a little bit more thanks to that. I mean, if he knows that his own supports aren't rotating in, he can easily use Sunstrike and Cold Snap, although I think they want to save Sunstrike for the aggressive tri-lane, because the aggressive tri-lane, they do need the kills, and they need them badly because of the bad start that they got. So far at the moment, actually, Doombringer staying rather far back. So not farming up anything as the supports double pulling through once again. Really nicely done. Sometimes people tend to fail on the pulls. Oh, top lane! Viper actually with the Viper Strike killed off the Batrider. Sorry for missing that. Well, my mind was on somewhere else, and Arcanys. They go contest the pull, get the kills on the creeps, get the XP from it. So really nicely done by them, because I mean, the Doombringer isn't that scary. Sure, the Scorched does some damage, and as does to his right clicks. But other than that, the leap by Mirana, it should be enough to keep him safe, unless Doom, of course, is level 6 and has his ultimate. Oh, Sunstrike, it's off target, just a random harassing Sunstrike. And, well, checking current gold. I guess if you wanted to, I leave. Oh, there might be some more action. JKR, nope, just goes in. Invisibility picked up by Piatalas. They have the sentry ward of their own there as well. But now Tinker has to be conservative with what he's doing, because he should be aware that there's an Invis Rubik. And with the Cold Snap, oh, the Force Spirit. Does he actually have Sunstrike? There's the Telekinesis, Cold Snap as well. But they're in the March of the Machine. Ice Path, it will be enough. And March of the Machine's level 3. It does a lot of damage actually. But he didn't even get heat-seeking missiles out, unfortunately. Well, they just all continue farming a top lane. Bok takes a lot of harassment. 8 stacks of sticky napalm. Sunstrike gets dodged, and really, he wants to go back in. 9 stacks. Flame break. Oh, he's dropping solo. Rhythm. He still wants to keep on going. 10 stacks of sticky napalm. Why are you kidding me? Oh, do you really want to say he doesn't get the kill of it? Oh my god. 10 stacks. Wow. Usually if you see 10 stacks you would think, well, dead hero for sure, but 4 stacks in corrosive skin, or 4 points rather, just keeps him alive. And Piatalas, no, he's fine. Doombringer not level 6 yet, they can't really jump Keith on the Mirana, at least not easily. So current gold has been there for some time. Checking net worth early on now, usually switching around 10 minutes, but can do it earlier as well. And actually you can see that Heinrich, I guess the bottle is paying off for him, because he's the leaderboard in net worth, or top of the leaderboard in net worth. 3.5k. Next one, of course, is Doom. He has the Devour, so it makes sense anyway that he is there. Plus, he's on the safe lane farming role as well. Last hit-wise, the Viper and Invoker are up ahead, and it looks like the Batroid actually isn't getting that much farm because 4 stacks of Corrosive Skin plus even 1 point in Poison Attack already was enough to maybe push the Batroid back a little bit. But Chow, look at him! Batroid Rhythm coming in from the side with the Firefly, but with no blink. Does he really think he can actually get the jump on them? I mean, it will be hard, but keep. Oh, the Treant goes in. There's the leech. Oh, he leaps out before the Crystal Nova slows their Flame Break to push him back into the lasso. That's an easy kill on the Mirana. Frostbite as well. War Stomp by Kui. And Kui on the Doom actually gets the kill as well. He has the Doom now. But Piatalas also rotating. Oh, yeah, he saw it. I thought like he will miss it. But actually he might be in trouble because he's going for it. Batrider is coming in. A few stacks of Sticky Napalm might be enough for them to actually get the kill. No. Maybe if he would have ran the other way from this angle, so that Rubik wouldn't have had any way to just back off. And Heinrich, he got a Hand of Midas for himself. 8 minutes in, got it around 8 minutes, 20 seconds or so. So Invoker going for the standard Exort build, extra attack speed of course from the Midas, with the right click damage that he gets from Exort. Not a bad item, plus you can just go into maybe a 4-staff and, well, Necrobook, which is a pretty nice item. To be honest, against Tinker, because the Mars of the Machines can accidentally kill the Necrobooks, so he will take the pure damage from it. And well, they're going for the tower. The Living Armor kind of negated by the Liquid Fire, so that's one nice thing for them. But bottom lane, Mirana still not level 6, no Moonlight Shadows to try to escape. Not that he could use it anyway if he gets doomed, but he has to stay so far back. But looking at the other items, well, Boots of Travel, not anywhere close yet for Tinker, still 1.4k away from it. Doombringer, Face Boots, 1.2k plus a bottle. Batrider, 1.5k away from his Blink Dagger. So the important items, they aren't coming out yet for Arcanys, and Batrider actually, I would have thought he's way closer to his Blink Dagger by now, 10 minutes in. Oh, the Glyph comes out. Viper actually has to back off because he took a lot of damage. There's Liquid Fire, but the Living Armor actually keeps it above deny range. Oh, well, Crystal Nova, I thought they're going to initiate the Mirana, but it's really nice to not go for the deny if you're Quintet, because the Treant Protector has the potential to just always heal up the towers. And of course, if you're healing the towers, then you can't use the Living Armor on heroes. But, I mean, is it really that bad on Bok? Oh, he's really low on HP. He has the buckler. They want to get the tower. The Ice Path is there, but Rhythm. The Viper Strike on him. Kui comes in as well. Doom on the Viper. Lasso on to Chobizi. I think they're gonna get 2 kills or no. Viper actually backs off. Chobizi is really tanky. Does fall in the end. But under the guise of Moonlight Shadows, Viper, he should be fine. The Doom is about to end. Does anybody have a healing salve to spare him? Well, there's one Tango. Oh, a bottle charge by Heinrich. Nice. Oh, they're gonna go in Gui. They get the telekinesis. Cold Snap to follow. Nice War Stomp. But Bok, he was out of it, and the slow attack should be enough. The Sunstrike finally connects, and they get the kill. Can they get more though? Bok, he wants to go in. There's the leech hit. Check here. He's slowed down. The Corrosive Skin. The Forged Spirits. Oh, God. The minus armor coming out. Did the tower actually get denied? Yeah, the tower did get denied by Crystal Maiden, so that's at least something good for them. But in the end, they killed off. I mean, Quintet, they killed off Chakiro. They denied the tower, but they gave away 2 kills in return. As Hand of Midas is being worked now on Doom, and that death actually delays it by quite a bit as well. And excuse me as I have to check one. Okay. Checked. And anyway, what are they gonna go for next? They destroy the tower bottom, and if you actually can get the towers against the Treant Protector early, his effectiveness diminishes significantly, because he is just all about keeping the towers alive. With Arcanys, they've been doing it nicely. The rotations, splitting up the heroes of Quintet so that they can't defend any one tower at a time. So just a split push is a really nice way to counteract the Treant Protector, of course. And of course, going for the towers before Tinker gets the Boots of Travel, that is also really nice because you get the gold from it, so you might get ahead early a little bit, and that's exactly what you need against the Tinker and the Treant Protector, because otherwise those towers aren't going to die. But even if they get the tier 1 towers, it still might not be enough, because if the Boots of Travel come out, getting tier 2s is going to be significantly harder. But speaking of something, Invoker, he actually goes for Boots of Travels after the Midas. So he wants to be mobile, wants to be able to counteract the Tinker, maybe even get a few sneaky kills. As Tinker only 500 gold away from his Boots of Travel, the mid lane tower taking a lot of harassment. They don't have the glyph as well, the flame break comes up by Rhythm, but still no blink dagger. Does actually anybody have it? Does not look like it. So living armor was there, but the tower doesn't even get denied heat-seeking missiles for some small harass by the Tinker. Nothing too major. Oh, they're deeping bottom lane. Oh, Keith in trouble, but Doom. I mean, he used the Doom, of course, but yeah, no, even the leap didn't come out by Keith, but just the TPs, or did the TPs get cancelled, or did they cancel it themselves? Whatever the case may be, Keith, he does survive, and now they're going on Doom, but Kui, he's already backing off. Or oh, Invoker kills off mid and he gets less, so there's the freezing field as well. Mech by Bok, he's running in because of the corrosive skin. They pop the dust now. Heinrich, he's pretty low. He has Boots of Travels, but he's not the most mobile hero because of him going for Exort. And he doesn't have Force Staff or anything either. And well, that's still one kill. I mean, it's a support death. Treant going down, but JKR probably not too distraught by him having died. As Pathrider, he gets closer again to his Blink Dagger, but he's gonna get it like 15 minutes in or so. Not fast by any means, and well, it still might make the difference as Piatalas, he steals the Devour. What a nice spell to steal. It's level 4 as well, so go get yourself some far, eat some creeps, Rubik. Just boost your gold per minute. Actually, well, maybe could have looked for a creep who actually has like a toughness aura or anything, but not that important. And well, they do go aggressive once again. They place down the sentry, but little do they know that the observer was there. Oh, they still get the telekinesis, the sunstrike, the cold snap, ice path as well. So much damage. He's still alive thanks to the Scorched Earth regeneration. Can he actually escape this? Oh, Scorched Earth, level 3, 24 HP per second. Man, I really thought he's gonna go down there. He took so much damage, but once the burst ended, once there weren't any spells anymore, he just survived. And looking at the gold graph now, it's 5k in favor of Arcanys and 3k in XP, and oh, the Crystal Nova comes out, but the mech just straight after that, and they're going for the tower, even though the March of the Machines is under them. Oh, Battle Rider coming in. He doesn't have his Plank Dagger still, but he might get the range, sticking Napalm up. Just trying to be annoying. And well, so far he's succeeding. Point booster now up on Viper as well, and oh, Piatala still sticking Napalm. It's only level 2 as well, to be honest. So doesn't do all that much. And what build is actually Rhythm? He has 3 points in Flame Break, 3 in Firefly, and 2 in Sticky Napalm. I guess he knows that he can't really go up close for the Flame Break. Plus, of course, the damage from it, it's pretty decent. And trying to knock heroes back. He does have his Blink Dagger now. Boots Travels. We were finished up on Sleepy a little bit before already. And they, well, looks like they are going passive once again. Or, well, Arcanys, of course. Being passive for them means farm up the enemy jungle and Quintet. They're in no position to actually contest this at the moment. And Arcanys, they haven't given up yet. They want to get the tier 2 tower bottom lane. And well, like I said before, if you can get the towers against the Treant, against the Tinker, then just kudos for you. If they manage to take the outer towers, I mean, sure, it's going to be hard to push the high ground. But having the outer towers down makes it so that Tinker can't actually TP too nicely to anywhere. But oh, Rhythm, he has a haste room bottled up. If they find somebody, he's going to be able to drag him way out of position. Sunstrike. I don't know where it was, to be honest. Maybe just to scout some things out. Well, they are going bottom lane now, ever so slowly. Keith, he's completely backing off home. He has his drums finished now. He can maybe join his team or maybe try to defend top, but March of the Machines on the bottom lane. Heat-seeking Misa Tinker. They've left him solo to defend this tower. Will he be successful with it though? It's gonna be hard, but it actually may be possible. Tower Liquid Fire now on him. Even with the March of the Machines, the mech by Bok comes out. And there wasn't enough March of the Machines because Tinker, his mana pool is really low. He doesn't have any mana items to speak of. He's level 11, so not that bad in XP. But the tower goes down. With the Force Spirits, with the Liquid Fire of Jakiro, they do have enough. And in the meantime, tier 1 tower goes down for Quintet. But that's not a worthwhile trade because tier 2 for tier 1, Arcanys will take it any given day. Are they really going for Roche? They are! The arrow comes in to stun up Roche. Forge Spirits created as well, extra damage, alacrity on Heinrich himself. And now Chobisi comes in Liquid Fire to slow down Roshan. Slow down. That's exactly how slow he is. Plus, of course, some extra damage over time on him as well. Bok even tanking it up. Corrosive Skin. And well, they're doing the max they can. They will lose tier 1 tower mid. The Flame Break. Oh, it doesn't push them to high ground. The Moonlight Shadow comes out as well. The Roche, it's still alive. Rhythm, does he want to go in? He has the haste turn. He actually gets stunned. Point blank arrow. Starstorm as well. Is the Viper Strike on you? Might go down. Freezing Field. Overgrowth onto 4. What a combination. So much damage. Oh, Crystal Maiden. Why did I ever doubt you in the draft? They had the Aegis though. Piatalas going for the TP out. Yule's by Heinrich. And his TP isn't successful because Level Def has a mini stun to it. And that's a 4-for-1 exchange. I mean, sure, they got the Aegis. They lost it immediately though. They lost 4 heroes. And what a rotation by Quintet. Absolutely marvelous. Oh, but look at this. Kui on the Doom. He's going for an Aghanim Scepter. Unless it's a Eye of Skadi, but I really think it's an Aghanim. Maybe just to put it on Viper and just chase him down. Or well, on anybody. Maybe even on Keith. Not the worst item, but I really would have preferred maybe like Shiva's card, Assault Cuirass or anything along those lines. But I guess they need to be sure to actually be able to pick off that one hero that gets doomed. Because if they don't get the kill with it, that's a disaster. But oh, with that fight that they just had, he already has the Aghanim Scepter. He's now number 1 in net worth. He does have Midas and Devour, so I guess it's not that shocking. But still, nevertheless, he's doing really good for himself. And now Bok. He's not anywhere close to his Aghanim Scepter yet. He's missing 3 parts of it, or never mind 2. He has the Ogre Club just brought out to him by there. So actually only 1.3k away from it. So my bad for thinking he's really far from it. As the other goes, Blink of course was already on Rhythm in the Roche fight. Now 1.1k gold, so probably working towards a 4-staff. Blink Dagger on Sleepy as well. So now they have most of the core items they need to fight. Well, can they actually still fight? I mean, like we just saw, they can Overgrowth into the Freezing Field. With Arcanys having no way to actually stop this. They already used Mech from before as well, I think. But oh, look at this. Piat, he's going for a Blink Dagger on the Rubik. And Blink Dagger is really good because you can easily steal, or not easily, but it makes it easier for you to steal the Doom or the Overgrowth with it. But bottom lane, oh, Heinrich, he's on the hunt. He slows down Jake Air, starts 50 Yules, but oh, the Doombringer's there, Ghost Walk. Oh, they have the dust. Oh, Heinrich, you went into the wrong place at the wrong time. Even Sleepy TPing in there just to get some XP and assist gold. And well, Heinrich, I mean, usually you see it from Vex Invokers, Ghost walking up and going with the Orchid. So I really didn't know what he was planning. I mean, maybe he would have been able to kill off Tree and Protector, but that's not even a sure thing. But top lane Keith, oh, he scouted with the arrow, but Tinker did escape, TP'd out before already, and the arrow would have been off the target a little bit anyway. And Quintet now, they've had enough of just farming, playing reactionary Dota. They're gonna go for the tower, the tier 1 tower on their own safe lane. Actually, they might go for the tier 2 after this. Arcanys, I mean, Quintet, they must be feeling safe to fight, although they don't have the Doom. Oh, Rhythm, he's coming in. Do they actually spot them out with the vision? There's the Ice Path to start things out. They don't use the Viper Strike yet. Tinker TPing there also. And I think they actually can't defend this well. They might try the Flame Break if their Bok gets pushed back. Man, Rhythm, he doesn't have the Firefly, so I think that's maybe why they don't want to go in. They kill off the tier 1 tower, and that's gonna be good enough for them, because Arcanys, they really aren't farming at the moment anyway, because they grouped up to try and defend this. Which is just so hard if you have March of the Machines up against you. I mean, the funny thing is that the Tinker, he's so good at counter pushing, but he's also so good at pushing. Oh, they go in with the smoke that is so onto Chobizi immediately. Crystal Nova as well, they pop the dust. Bok, he gets stunned. The arrow into Rhythm though, but the Freezing Field doing so much damage in combination with the Overgrowth again. Bok, Viper, he's going down, no kills in return. 2-4-0, can they get more Quintet? They aren't chasing duels. Heinrich, he goes in Sunstrike, Chaos Meteor, Deafening Blast, a lot of damage, but he still has Scorched Earth. He's still alive, even Nature's Guys on him, just in case. Rhythm did fall down in the end. Actually, to check Hero, so I guess he burned down to the Liquid Fire. Or maybe, yeah, must have been the Macro Pyre. But still, that's a 1-for-2, so I guess in the end, not that bad. But considering that Quintet also got the tier 1 tower, just minutes, maybe even less before. Oh, Gui, he's still under the nature skies. He has the Doom. Oh, Keith, you're gonna go down. There's the Doom to begin with. Level def as well for the mini stun. Right clicks. He doesn't have the Scorcher, but that doesn't even need it. The damage over time. The last right click and heat seeking misses. Nope, not in time, Tinker. You're not gonna kill steal from the Doom. And that's 4-step finished on Rhythm as well, even though he died. And Quintet, man, suddenly they're looking strong, but still going high ground for them. It's gonna be hard. They have to pick off at least one, maybe two heroes before they can actually push down high ground. Or maybe even get Assault Cuirass or something on Doom, who has 4,000 gold all of a sudden. And look at the gold graph. It used to be almost 6,000 for the dire side. Suddenly 2,000 gold in the favor of Quintet. So it's almost a 8 to 9k gold change, I guess. As XP, it's nearing 3,000 for the side of Quintet as well. So a 6,000 XP turn. Man, Quintet really nicely done. Just 2 fights in a row. Won so well. And Overgrowth, Freezing Field, man. Stun up the Crystal Maiden. But they don't actually have... They should have enough stuns, but they're focusing on other heroes. And Piatalas, I think he had the Blink Dagger for the last fight already. At the moment, is in the possession of heat-seeking missiles. So he can spam those out and then try to steal another spell. But what should Arcanys actually do? I mean, just try to get some map control going, place down those wards, go for the sentries for yourself, and just try not to get picked off and farm up the Viper. At least get the Aghanim Scepter finished on him. Because, well, speaking of the Aghanim Scepter, he actually has it finished. It's brought out to him right as we speak. Tinker, he actually has a Dagon. It's level 1, but bursting down the Rubik, it's gonna be easy as. And Logic Hero, he's a bit tankier, but still not as tanky as they would hope for, especially as the Dagon is level 2 already. Oh god, man. So strong. It is so strong within them. Top lane, Tinker now just blinked into the woods like they always do. Go to the lane, march the machines, blink into the woods, rearm, march the machines, TP back home. Easy job. As they are smoked up, but they won't find anybody. Just look at Quintet, they know, they're like, okay, Arcanys, they're missing on the map. There's nothing they can do, and the smoke, it wears off, and suddenly they're under the observer ward. Oh god, Arcanys, well, at least they have some items going for them. Keith has an ultimate orb, so working towards a Manta Style. Manta Style is really good also to get rid of the Overgrowth, which is something that they lack at the moment. Aghanim, of course, was finished for Bok already, and oh, Bok, he might be in trouble. They're going on in Rhythm. Actually, doesn't get the lasso. He 4-steps himself a little bit too early. But oh, Sleepy, he's going in. Mech activated by Bok. Moonlight Shadow as well. They're fine. And what got stolen? Piatalas. It's the living armor, so not too bad. Should put it on Bok for him to heal up. Illusion now picked up by Gui. He has a Shiva Scar finished as well. The farm, it's sick on him. Looking at his gold pyramid, 560, so I guess it's not like out of this world, but still, it's really good for him. Plus, he's so tanky. What's actually to kill him now? Heinrich, Ghost Walked? He knows there's a Ghost Walk, but he can't do anything about it, unfortunately. And Urn of Shadows being worked on should be easy, tanking himself up a little bit, plus having a little bit more sustain if they maybe can go for a push at some point in time, which doesn't look likely at the moment. Necrobook level 2 finished on Heinrich, but he does need that level 3 before he actually gets too useful. Before that, it just more or less feeds XP and gold to your enemy. Rhythm though, 1.4k gold in the bank. June, he has his urn. Going for a 4-step now, unless it's unused. Oh, they get the lasso up onto Heinrich. Oh, Invoker, Shiva's card as well. He can't escape because they actually even used the Doom for it. And Tinker with the Dagon in the face gets the kill, and well, Arcanys, they can't even go anywhere at the moment, more or less. Oh, is that the Dagon 4 already? No, it's a 3. But still, Dagon 3, 600 damage on a 25-second cooldown. That's a lot of burst, but of course 25 seconds doesn't matter even to Tinker because he has the rearm. And Keith, he actually might get bursted down if Sleepy, if he gets another heat-seeking missile, blink in, laser Dagon. Will he go for it? Come on, Tinker, I know you want to. Keith, nope, Sleepy is a little bit wary of maybe the Mirana having some assistance there. Oh, the leap in telekinesis into the arrow. They might get the kill on Tinker. The Star Storm as well. Really nicely executed. Man, I guess it was nice that the Tinker didn't go in. But if he had, he maybe would have bursted down the Mirana. And then the kill on the Tinker would not have been there. But that's a really important kill. Did he have a killing spree as well? Well, not really. But 326 gold towards the Mirana nevertheless. They need way more of that though. And oh, bottom lane Heinrich. He wants to kill off June, but June, he just Crystal Novas the creep wave and runs the hell out of there. Haste Rune is there as well. Not picked up yet by anybody, I guess. No, Keith not even going for it. Heinrich doesn't have his bottle yet. Or not yet, but anymore. He sold it. Arrow to scout things out. Actually connects on Gui. But they're not close enough to actually initiate. And of course JKR, look at him. Sneaky plays. Nature Skies. Man, one value point in it. They might find Heinrich with it if he continues going. Nope. He backs off and actually has the mech as well. So he's pretty tanky now. Oh, rearm stolen by Rubik. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the highest mana pool to actually sustain rearming constantly. Now, he's just gonna stack up the ancients. They actually don't have the best ancient farmers. But look at this now. Rhythm, he goes for a gem, and that's exactly what you need to do when you're ahead. Just completely eliminate the map vision on Arcanys and Quintet. I still think that they don't have too much of an opening window to finish this. And they do have strong late game heroes. As well as Arcanys. I mean, they don't have anti-mage or Faceless Void or anything super scary, but oh god, it's hard to actually say because Sleepy, he has so much burst damage with the Dagon, but he's rather squishy himself, 1000 HP. So once he gets caught, he just might go down because are there any 4 staffs? Well, Battler of course has one, but other than that, he uses it for initiation mostly anyway. Although Gui, he has a PKB now as well. He just has so much farm, probably gonna sell his magic one because he has enough mana with the Shiva's card already and the Aghanim Scepter. But oh, I was trying to get at something. Can't remember all well. Necrobooks, they are farmed up. Easy XP, easy gold. Frostbite again. And Frostbite is really strong against Necros to be honest. And that's 200 gold for the Crystal Maiden. A ton of XP and well, Bok, at least he has a Hood of Defiance. So he has a ton of magic resistance. 60% magic resistance for him. That's really good, but well, you can't take on down the Viper maybe. But if you kill everything around the Viper, what's to stop Quintet from killing the Viper after that? Oh, he goes in telekinesis onto Gui. Oh, they can't actually go. There's the Ice Path, the Viper Strike as well, but he's so tanky. He uses the Doom on Bog. Not the best hero, the Macro Pyre is under them. And the Doom got stolen. Gui, he's doomed up in return. He has the PKB activated, but whoa, he might get chased down. No, there's the Dust, Crystal Nova, Rhythm. Does he actually want to come in? The Fatebolt was there. Oh, tag on. In the face, Sleepy gets 1 kill. Can they go for more? They pop the Dust. And oh, Rhythm finally gets Heinrich in the lasso. There's the War Stomp by Gui. Nice Shield Scepters by Heinrich. Does he have a 4-step? No, he does not. The Necrobook was also on cooldown, so it started decently for Quintet, but Doom, he was just too tanky and they wanted to go for more, but Keith and Bog are mobile or annoying enough so that you wouldn't want to rush them down. But they might get the tier 2. The creep wave is close by. And well, oh, arrow in the face and Doom again, but Arcanys, they're just not in a position to contest. Quintet, they're playing so well at the moment. The Sleepy, level 4 Dagon. And supports beware, but not only supports, you can just help kill off anybody with the massive amounts of burst. Oh, massive TPs! Arrow actually will miss telekinesis onto Kui. He gets the tower. He's gonna back off the 4-staff with the Shiva's card. Should be easy. Don't go too far. Ice Path. They get Doom, but Doom is tanky. Viper Strike is there. 10 seconds of cooldown. Macro Pyre as well. Kui. He's gonna go down this time. His PKB was on cooldown for another 3 seconds, so they get 478 gold on Keith's Mirana because of it. And oh, they want to go more arrow off target, unfortunately. Really nice try. The next maybe objective they can go for is Roche, although that's iffy as well. Doombringer, he could buy back if he really wanted to. They have the medallion as well by Chobizi, so the Roche is decently timed, especially as the 4 spirits rotate in now with Keith. Thank God for the Urn of Shadows healing him up. 2 more charges, so he should be fine. Bok even gives him the heal with the mech, but oh god, Quintet, they both back on Doom. Can Arcanys be fast enough? Is it another disaster at the Roche pit? The arrow flies, it does not connect, or does it? No, it does not. Oh, Roche goes down. They use the Necrobook as well. There's the Viper Strike up on to June. They go for JK. He gets Ice Path up. No Overgrowth coming out. A nice fight so far, but the lasso onto Bok. Use Scepter onto Rhythm in return. He activates his PKB. Viper Strike off cooldown now. He slows down Doom before he goes down. Oh, there's the freezing field, but PayPal finishes up the life of him. Gui, his PKB ended. He got arrowed. Ice Path as well. Arcanys, they're doing it. They lose the Aegis, but that's exactly what that item is for in this game. You can die once and come back, and Doom, he doesn't have buyback anymore. He lost a lot, plus of course his Hand of Midas is also on off cooldown. So there, that's just Arcanys. Did they really turn that game around with that one fight now? Can they go for high ground? I mean, Tinker is still there, so it's not gonna be easy. But Batrider, he didn't have level 3 lasso, so it's still on cooldown, 25 seconds. They're definitely gonna get tier 2. The question is, can they actually push tier 3 with this? They have the mech at the ready. They are at relative full HP. Piat maybe wants to blink in. Corrosive Skin is there on Tinker, of course, but Tinker, he is far enough back. Arrow won't connect either. Oh, this is so intense. Arcanys, can they go? Rhythm, he comes in with the Firefly, backs off, Viper Strike on him. What got stolen? Piat, he stole Firefly, he's on his broom now. Let's play Quidditch. Oh, they're going full out Harry Potter here, or Rubik is at least. Man, where's the ball? Where's the ball? I guess the ball flew towards the dire side of the map, so Rubik, he's backing off. And just look at his feet. I have... Oh, never mind, Firefly ends. Screw this, no showcase mode. Now, Rhythm, he's sitting on 3.4k gold, so maybe can even grab a Shivas off his own. A Use Scepter actually wouldn't be too bad, maybe to dodge the Viper Strike. As well as just get extra movement speed. 40 extra movement speed, that item is sick to be honest. Use Scepter just so good. And now Heinrich, I mean, he has the Necrobook level 3 finished up for quite some time now. 2.7k on top of that. I guess that a Sheepstick would be smart now, especially against the Tinker, if you can catch him once. And oh, do they want to smoke up? Sure, looks like it. They do smoke as a 4-man unit. Keith is not there. Keith actually doesn't have too much farm, only has a Lincoln Sphere. It's still a good item against both Doom and the Batrider. But oh, they're being sneaky. Piatalas with the Firefly, not that sneaky though. The Firefly, you can see it on the map, and well, that actually blows their cover anyway, because the Observer Ward spotted it out. Nice try, but no cigar for them. Now, June, he has a 4-step now, so they are a little bit more mobile. Gui still sitting on the same items, which still a lot of items for him, but net worth wise, they are close to Heinrich. Or Heinrich is close to Gui rather. But looking at the graphs again now, it's at 0 almost. Almost zeroed out. Let's say 3 to 500 gold lead for Quintet as XP. Another 7k turn. Now suddenly 3k in Arcanys' favor. Just so much can change from one fight, one good fight, and you just turn on the momentum or turn around the momentum. Looks like the last remaining outer tower is the target for Arcanys. Now they have a Desolator being brought out by the Courier as well on the Mirana, so that's actually some damage output for Mirana, plus they get the easier tower push as well. I mean, they just need to kill the Tinker, who, by the way, has a Dagon 5, 800 damage. Just, let's look at the HP pool. Shobisi 1.3k, so half HP gone from one Dagon. Well, half is for everybody, but 910 HP and Piat. He needs some tank items, anything at all. Literally anything would help. But they do back off, they don't press the issue because Masters of the Machines and 5 heroes by Quintet were there. They are under the effects of Nature's Skies. Can they be sneaky enough? They can't cross this area without breaking it. Unless your Rhythm, unless you have the Firefly, Chobisi. He puts down the sentry just in case. Oh, they're going in. The lasso. It's not there. Viper Strike on JKR. Actually, he uses the lasso, but there's the pipe Bok. They kill off JKR. No Sunstrike necessary. BKB activated by Rhythm. The freezing field comes out as well. Bok, he's so damn tanky. He took so much damage, but Rhythm has to escape the Desolator by Mirana, doing a lot of counter damage. Ice Path is there with the telekinesis onto June. Fate as well. Gui is there though. The Doom. Oh, he popped it into the Lincoln Sphere. He's slowed down by the Viper Strike. He activates the BKB arrow. Won't do anything because of the BKB, of course. Dagon in the face, but he's slowed down. Ice Path. Can they get the kill? The 4-step is there. Another 4-step. He's burning down. Oh god, they need more Viper Strike. They will kill off the Tinker now. Puck. He's going for more. June. Oh god, Fate Bolt, Ice Path, Arcanys. Oh, they're playing so well, and the Doom. What are you gonna do if you just Doom the Lincoln Spear? You're useless. I mean, Shiva's card, it's good and all, but you need the Doom. That's what you have the Aghanim Scepter for. Now, Alacrity on Heinrich, they use the mech as well, and Bok with the pipe, with the mech, so much base health regen already. As of course the tank. Oh, Quintet, they don't have any physical damage almost, and Viper. You could say he's almost immune to magic damage with the pipe if it's activated. Oh my god, they get the tier 3 as well. Tinker has to buy back, so the Rex will be intact. But the damage is done. I mean, Arcanys, they win another good fight. And of course, the initiation was a little bit sloppy by Quintet there. They went in with only the Treant and the Batrider. The Batrider actually delayed his lasso a tiny bit as well. And in the meantime, the Treant just got wrecked. Mech, not useful. They need the overgrowth as well. Because actually, Arcanys, they don't have too much to break the overgrowth with. Or saying too much, they don't have anything. No BKBs, no Manta Styles. Oh god. Well, Tinker, I mean, sure he does a lot of burst damage, and usually when you're ahead, the Dagon is a nice item, but Arcanys, they're just... First of all, the pipe, and if the supports stay far back so the Tinker can't get to them, the Dagon, it's still useful, it has its uses, but if Tinker can't stay in the fight and just rearm on the spot, then if you can Dagon multiple times, then it's not going to be worth it. I mean, I do understand, to be honest, that with the lineup they have, since they don't have any like anti-mage or explosive damage, they do need the extra burst, and it helped them out in the earlier fights. But Arcanys, man, I'm telling you, their positioning, it's so nice. I mean, Rubik stays so far back. Shakiro, he is reasonably tanky as it is. And well, now an Aghanim Scepter finished on Heinrich, picks up an Ultimate Orb, and is he gonna go for Eye of Skadi? Does he want to go for the Kite of the Batrider, of the Doombringer, maybe even the Tinker? He pops the Necrobook just to go give them some extra push. Wow. Oh, the arrow just barely off Rhythm. Sure, he was under the effects of Nature Skies, but still, he does survive, and they're all Nature Skysing up. Is there a gem on Arcanys? Did they claim the gem of the Batrider? Nope. The gem, yeah, gem is still on Rhythm at least, so they did not lose that, so that's something good for them. But Heinrich in the Ghost Walk, he was hoping for maybe a support to come in for an easy pick, but the Rex, they start taking some damage, but even if they damage the Rex, the Living Armor can still heal them up. So Arcanys, they have to get a fight and just go for straight up Rex after that. No hesitations. And well, Rubik goes for a mech of his own, and Bok, he has a Mystic Staff. Is it a Sheepstick? Is the Viper really going sheep, or is it going to be the Shiva's card? No indication yet, nothing on the courier, no plate mail. But I think it's going to be Shiva's card still. Just make himself even more tanky, slow down enemies even more. And well, looking at the graphs again, suddenly Goldcraft 7.5k almost in the favor of Arcanys, whereas XP 10k for them. Looking at hero levels, I mean, at least everybody has level 2 ultimates. Support levels not that far apart, 14 for both Arcanys' supports, 13 for the side of Quintet. I mean, so XP, even though it's 10k, it's not that bad for them, since the bigger players already have their ultimates on level 3, like the Batrider, like the Doombringer, and well, of course the Tinker. And, oh no, never mind, I thought Arcanys maybe gonna smoke up, go for something sneaky, and oh, Keith, he actually has an Hyperstone. So he's working towards his Assault Cuirass, because he already has an attack modifier from the Desolator, so a Mjolnir would not make sense. And Assault Cuirass tanking themselves up, getting even more minus armor, but oh, we might get a huge clash. It's smoke against smoke. Do they spot out the Firefly? They go Gui. He doesn't have the Blink Dagger. Who gets the initiation? Piatelas goes in, the arrow connects onto Oh, the Bat Rider as well. Ice Path is there. Macro Fire used as well. But they don't go in. Oh, Heinrich, he kills off Tinker in the background. Well, I'm missing. Can they get the lasso, the cold wall? The Yule Scepter buying some time Rhythm. Oh, he still doesn't get it. There's the flame break. They pop the dust. Heinrich, he's alive. Oh god, Rhythm now slowed down. The Sunstrike won't be effective, or rather it still is BKB. Pure damage. And oh, can they get more GUI now? He's going in. He gets stunned up. A nice overgrowth by JKR. They need the freezing field or anything. There's the ice path to stop him. And that's 3 heroes down. Batrider brought back Tornado. Oh, it catches them as well. Piat, he even used the overgrowth, which he stole. Oh my god, Ice Path barely on the edge. Doom gets caught. He's gonna go down. He has buyback. He has his ultimate ready as well. It was just such a scattered fight. And Arcanys, they played it perfectly. Just beautiful. And oh god, Viper gets the kill on Crystal Maiden as well. And that's for sure gonna be Rax. They need the Tinker to be able to defend this. But they don't have him. They have the Glyph though. They have the Doombringer ultimate. Can they really do this? Oh, they're going in Viper Strike with the Telekinesis into the Ice Path. Chaos Meteor, Deafening Blast, Doom. He is tanky, but he goes down nevertheless. JKR next in line. The lasso was there on Heinrich as well, but he's a bit too tanky with no damage output by Quintet. And Arcanys, man, just Quintet not having the late game, or even if they had late game with the Tinker, with the Doom and the Batrider, Arcanys just outplayed them at the moment, especially in that fight as Invoker. Just single-mindedly focused down the Tinker. I'm really sorry that I actually didn't get how that went down properly, but I think he actually boots of traveled to the creep wave to pincer in Quintet Gaming in this area. And GG, well played is called Quintet. They're forced to tap out Arcanys. Man, I really thought Quintet has it at some point, especially after the Roche fight and the fight after that. But man, Arcanys, they showed me wrong. They showed me why they defeated Zephyr yesterday, and they're a team to be reckoned with. Just really nice late game decisions, and well, I guess a deserved victory, but this is not all. It's only game number 1 in a 2-game series, so in game number 2, Quintet maybe draft a little bit more towards the late game. But we will see in that. Quintet definitely not giving up yet. And thank you all for tuning in, of course. Hopefully you enjoyed. I definitely enjoyed this game. This game was awesome. My name is Coucher, I'm from Heflatv, and if you liked what I did, be sure to follow this Twitch channel, maybe even Heflatv1, because I'm casting here and there. And of course, follow us on our social media to know when we're going live with what, Facebook and Twitter /Heflatv, or if you want to see more VODs from our casters, from our games, youtube.com/Heflamog. But that's it for game number 1, game number 2 coming up shortly.